Hello everybody, this is Yole at Natural Health Secrets. We will talk about new health topics and share simple health solutions with you every week. In the last episode, we explained what is COPD and how emotions contribute to the lung disease. Having watched the last episode, you may recognize the causes of your COPD. Is it smoking, asthma, or emotional influences? You can share your personal experience with us in the comment section. In this episode, we will explain symptoms and risk factors and root causes of COPD. Let's see what are the symptoms and signs of the lung disease. Shortness of breath while doing everyday activities or during physical activities, chronic cough, wheezing, chest tightness, frequent respiratory infections, blueness of the lips or fingernails beds, general fatigue and lack of energy or chronic fatigue syndrome, producing a lot of mucus or phlegm, having a clear your throat first thing in the morning due to excess mucus in your lungs, unintended weight loss or in the later stages. If you have one or more of these symptoms on a regular basis, then you definitely want to see medical advice. Symptoms of COPD often don't appear until significant lung damage has occurred, and they usually worsen over time, particularly if smoking exposure continues. COPD is commonly misdiagnosed. Former smokers may sometimes be told they have COPD when in reality they may have simple deconditioning or another less common lung condition. Likewise, many people who have COPD may not be diagnosed until the disease is advanced and interventions are less effective. Diagnosis and several tests. Lung or pulmonary function test, chest X-ray, CT scan, spirometry, arterial blood gas analysis, laboratory tests. This is how usually doctors try to diagnose the disease, through these tests. There are 4 stages of COPD. Stage 1 is very mild, Stage 2 is moderate, Stage 3 is severe, emphysema, chronic bronchitis, and Stage 4 becomes very severe with very often attacks. Each of these stages has a different impact on each sufferer, but generally speaking, the higher the stage of COPD, the shorter life expectancy. Risk factors and root causes. In developed countries, the central cause of the disease is tobacco, smoking. In the developing world, COPD often occurs in people exposed to fumes from burning fuel for cooking and heating in poorly ventilated homes. I would add hygiene is bad and they are very depressed due to poverty. So they create very bad moods that support the creation or start of the disease. Root causes include smoking, tobacco, smoke exposure, people with asthma who smoke, occupational exposure to chemicals and drugs, the old age, genetic inheritance, and in about 1% of people with COPD had some childhood connections with the disease. The treatments mainly recommend smoking cessation, that means stop smoking, some medications to take, like bronchodilators, inhaled steroids, combination inhalers, oral steroids, antibiotics, slang therapies, oxygen therapy, pulmonary rehabilitation programs. So these programs generally combine education, exercise, training, nutrition, advice, and counseling. Surgery is recommended and includes lung volume reduction surgery, lung transplant, and bullectomy. In the next episode, we will show you how to treat COPD symptoms naturally. If you think this content is helpful to you, share with your family and friends. You are welcome to leave any suggestion for our program, and if you have a particular interest in other health issues, leave a message or email. We will include answers in related future recordings.